What if I told you you could add more time in your life, get into flow, get more things done, all by doing one thing, by switching one thing in your life? Oh, I think you know the answer already because you read the title. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm Esther Rapport, the host and founder of Life Picks University, and I am super glad to be with you today to help you rewire your brain for batching. Yes. Woo. If you like this episode, don't forget to share it with someone else who you think will benefit from it so they too can get better at batching. And you'll be helping us reach our goal of 1 million downloads by the end of 2025. Let's go. Batching. We actually spoke about this in the past in episode 219, where I shared a lot about my own personal struggle with being able to do things together and how I would literally do some absolutely ridiculous things simply because of the way my brain was wired. And today, the entire way I run my business, the entire way I run my life is so different. Everything needed to happen now. Nothing could wait. Everything was like literally just now, or else my brain couldn't get its mind off the fact that there was something else that I had to do. I know a little bit of the opposite of procrastination, but that wasn't so good either because I would waste so much time just doing one thing today and then doing another thing tomorrow, placing 4 grocery orders in one day, cooking every single day, just like forever the amount of time, constantly doing laundry, always having social media posts to create just these things that could go on forever. It is just forever, just trying to catch your breath and you never even have time to think. Yeah, guess what? You probably have some parts of those in your life without you even realizing. Hopefully you are as bad as me, but if you do, there's hope for you because today I am so different. So what is this cognitive function of batching? Batching is when we do a whole bunch of things together, something that we do on a very consistent basis. We do all together at one time, and then we don't have to think about it for a while. So think of anything that you do often: email, laundry, cooking meals, social media content. That's the most one. That's where most people know about it, from social media batching. Anything that you do that happens very often on a consistent basis, can you maybe do it all at the same time? Take a half hour each day to answer your emails. Prepare your social media content like what we do at Life Picks University. The first week of each month, we prepare our social media content for the entire month. Do laundry just 1 day a week. Cook your meals just 1 day a week. Do grocery orders 1 day a week. You have to make sure that you set up the systems and you have things in place so that way you could batch. But you want to start getting your mind thinking, what am I forever doing? And it feels like I never ever stop doing it. What could it be? Maybe it's preparing your kids' lunches for school. Maybe it is doing errands, shopping, clothing shopping, anything. What is it that's happening very often in your life? Okay, let's take, for example, we're going to take food, like meal planning for the week, and we're going to show you how you could go and batch this thing. So that way, only 1 day a week, you have to cook for the entire week. And guess what? Honestly, if it comes out for just 2 days a week also, that's way better than 7 days a week, right? So you would start, build this up slowly, okay, without having to be overwhelmed with you. Decide that you are going to the grocery store on Saturday or whatever day you go to the grocery store, and you have a paper or on your notes, you have a shopping list or an app. And then as soon as you know you need something, you put it in. As your week is going through, I also want you to start thinking of what are some of the meals that you think it is possible for you to make. Okay. I don't want to go crazy by thinking of 3 meals a day for 7 days a week, but just in general, what sort of things do you tend to always cook all together? Right. And then what's going to happen? You are going to have your list. You're going to go to the grocery store. You're going to buy all those things. You're going to come home. You're going to unpack. Okay. That is all one thing of batching. If you want to continue and do even more, then you're say, okay, Saturday is also my cooking day. Maybe Sunday is your cooking day or a different day of the week. And now you're going to go and you're going to cook everything for your entire week. So you will, let's say, fry, 4 onions, and any single dish that you are making that needs fried onions will get the fried onions. Then you will, let's say, cut up tomatoes, and any single thing that needs tomatoes will get up tomatoes. You could even make like salads for the week. You could cut up a whole bunch of different vegetables. Don't mix them because then or else like it's not going to be as good. And obviously you have to think about like which ones stay fresh or longer and things like that. But you cut them all up for the week. You put them in different containers or bags or depending on the food and how you run your life. And you will do this 1 day a week. You know that you are preparing food for the entire week. And then every day you just go to the fridge and you take out the food, or you put it in the oven and you warm it up for you and your family. So this can literally be done in any single area. If you Google batching, the first thing that will probably come up is social media batching, because that's what people speak about the most. So any of you that have a business or constantly need to put out on social media know a lot about this. Well, I really, really hope that you're doing it on social media at once. And think about any area of your life. That's going to be your challenge today. Actually, I have 2 challenges for you. You are going to do, number 1, start by making a list of everything in your life that you do on a consistent basis. So anything we just said. And put it in your schedule and see what days of the week, what times are you going to do this? Are you going to do this every Monday? Are you going to do this every Friday? When are you going to do it? So that way, these all go together. Sometimes they're even over a longer period of time. Like, for example, at Life Picks University, we record podcasts 1 month. And then for the next 3 months, we don't record any. So I'll be doing a whole bunch of recordings this entire month. And then for 3 months, I don't have to think about recording podcasts, not about approving guests, not about finding special people, and not about any of it. All of it was done during that month of podcasting. And during those other 3 months, I could focus on everything else that we need to focus on here at Life Peaks University. So you are listening to this episode that was recorded about 3 months before. How cool is that? And it's still relevant to what you're doing today, right? So it doesn't have to be, especially for one specific day. You have to think about how big of a task is and how much you could go and batch together. That's number 1. Now, what about all those things that you constantly have to do, but it's not together with another task? Think like cutting nails, watering like houseplants, vacuuming your house, any like sort of those things that like they need to happen. Vacuuming your house, for example, doesn't have to happen every single day, but it needs to happen and it needs to happen often. So how are you going to go and keep track of it? And just randomly when I'm in the mood, what you could do is you could go something called maintenance day. I do my maintenance day on Friday and I have a whole list of all the things that I go through every single Friday of what has to happen. Cut my nails, clean something if it has to, anything that has to be cleaned, place any orders for anything that I know I have to place any orders for, all get done on Friday. That way I don't have to think about orders the entire week. I have it goes on my list as I think of orders, it's going to go on my Friday list. And then when Friday comes, my maintenance day comes, then I just know when I go in and place all my orders and making doctor's appointments, any of those sort of things all get done on Friday. And then I don't have to worry about it and think about it. Obviously, if emergencies come up, deal with the emergencies. But the point is to try to batch together, then you don't have to restart your brain up every single time. Your brain is already in the flow, is getting things done, is staying focused, and is literally after the next. How cool is that? Are you ready to save some time to be more productive? Let's go. Let's go batch. One more thing. If you want to know whether your mindset is helping you or getting in your way of being productive, go to lifepicksuniversity.com/mindset and take the free productivity assessment today to see where you're at and what you can do to really help yourself become more productive. Let's go do this. Let's go create our maintenance day list. Let's go create our batching list and start getting in flow. Start feeling good about yourself. Bye for now, and I'll see you on the next episode.
That's all for this episode of the Life Picks University podcast, but I have a huge favor to ask of you that will not only support the show, but will also help the people you love most. We are striving for 1 million downloads by the end of 2025, and we can't do this without your help. If you love this episode, please share it with 2 of your family and friends so they too can rewire their brains to have an extraordinary marriage. It was awesome spending time with you, and I'll see you on the next episode.